All right, speaking of spewing, you know, people are drinking, you know, there's beer and
I love spewing.
Water flowing. So, you know, the bathroom comes to mind. Well, this is with apologies to William Shakespeare. There's that immortal question, to pee or not to pee? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the pangs and twinges of overfilled bladder, or to take seat on a sea of bilge water and by releasing in them, to sigh, to sit at last, and by a sit to say we end the clinching and the 1,000 seconds lost in the shuffling queue. 'Tis a situation devoutly to be wished. To sigh, to sit, perchance to shit. Aye, there's the wipe. For in that sitting down what streams may come, when we have squirted off this mortal waste, must give relief. There's the neglect that makes calamity of empty roll, for who would bear the squats and sprinkled seats without that roll? The poor man's dry bidet. The chill of unwarmed stall, tight closed delay, the insolence of lock that breaks to loose, that hinge allowing swinging doors then to gape, when he himself might the gawker make with a bare tushy. Who would fartings bear to grunt and sweat under fluorescent light, but that the dread of someone entering the stink-polluted country from whose waft no traveler escapes, wrinkles the nose and makes us rather bear those ills we have than err to others we know not well. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the yellow hue of micturation is colored o'er with the pale sheen of need. And enterprises of great gas and movement, with this regard their toilets flush away, and earn the name of satisfaction.
All right.
This is another poem about liquid release, entitled Beer. Beer! Beer is a beauty. Beer is a bitch. Beer is a scratch for my vilest itch, an itch for my finest scratch. A down-the-hatch batch of high satisfaction. A recipe for extreme stupefaction. A flood disguised as a dream panacea, and whether or not I want to see it, a slow tide of suicide. The blue moon is high, and the beer sea is strong as I down another and continue this song swell without a tune. This sickeningly sweet, I scream Sundown, melting as I search for a silver spoon that does not exist in a glass of whatever's on tap. Getting pissed, fancying myself an inimitable wordsmith while I wanly regurgitate yesterday's news, my blues rhyming with bruise, and still thirst unquenchably for the deluge to deliver me to low dry land and sober death. Yeah, man, don't give it up for sober death. I don't even want to give it up for that. Sober death.
Sober death.
What's better, drunk life or sober death? Or live death? Or death life? Sure. Oh, she's invited me to do one with her.
Oh, you see, we're going to do it together. The red. Me, you, Dawn, and a deathbed ruled by our rum last night. Intoxicating.
I don't remember all of it. I guess this empty bottle counts for that.
Could ever do.
What I do recall was great.
Only you.
You really had me going. Thank
I don't
God.
care about ever
You're getting to whine about us, commitment,
all I care
happy
about
ever
is
after.
one more time with you. Us.
Excellent.
Whoa!
into small packages, not wasting what little I have. I wrote this haiku one night while waiting for sleep.
Grab your dusty hat, throw it in the fire with mine. Have to let brains breathe.
Easy to do if you have the proper form in your mind. Use only what you need, discard the rest, and make sure what's left makes some kind of sense.
All right, I don't know how many of you are old like me, but does anyone remember a club in Lorraine called the 1504 Club? I wrote this poem inspired one night bartending at that club. If I can find it. What did I do? I guess I lost it, man.
What it be like?
Oh, this must be the one I wrote. Out and inaudible. Every act of creation is an erasure, an abrasion, an anaphylactic shock and awe hack job. A pleasure wrought of leisure and an irrepressible need to blather on, both with and without words. Every devastation is an act of creation, is an act of transfusion, and a letting of blood, rich jewel confusion, a measure of destruction in the symphony of what is becoming, a disillusion of what is not, a twat chock full of love, a love of splatter, a shortage and abundance of what we call sanctity and insanity in and out of fertile matter. Every creation is an act of destruction and reproduction, a deconstruction of yesterday, but a recreation of tomorrow, an oblation sullied only by illusion, a transmission in search of substantiation, contracted in a transubstantiation, expanding like an outstanding ovation, both with and without reason, a scene both with and without cohesion, both in and out of season, both over and underheard.
All right, very good.
Tomorrow is a hard luck story. Today is on its way out. All I want is to leave the blues behind. I'm sick of blue every day. Nothing to wear but blue. All I want is to leave the blues behind. Veins of cobalt, indigo, denim run deep, delve into and thieve my peace of mind. All I want is to be happy. Find a job and keep it. Make a living. Establish credit. Break some limits. I want to buy a car. Take it farther than I've ever been. Leave the blues in the dust. I want to win. Unleash the beast of success. Make the best of my education. I want to be useful. I want to teach. Screw the blues. All I want is to leave the blues behind. I want to put yesterday in the past. I want to escape its reach. I don't want anything handed to me, just give me a chance. All I want is to leave the blues behind. I want to fly. Now is the time to wash them out of my hair. Damn it, Mr. Blue Sky. Bye-bye.